Hey, it's Eric G. Around the House is sponsored by Baldwin Hardware. For 75 years, Baldwin Hardware has been known for its first-class quality and craftsmanship in door and cabinetry hardware. As an alumnus of the Baldwin Hardware Design Council, I can say I have seen the details and quality from design to the finished product. If you're looking for a new style and old-world craftsmanship, I can tell you there is only one Baldwin Hardware. Check out what would look great in your home at baldwinhardware.com. Here's what's coming up on Around the House Saturday. Coming up in this episode, we have so much DIY packed into one show. We're going to talk about faucets. How do you put one in? How do you go shopping for one? Toilet repair. How do you fix it? When do you replace it? Maybe some painting tips on what not to do, and so much more, including flooring. What do you do for flooring? Can you do it yourself? Do you have to hire it out? This is going to be that DIY episode that's going to get you going for over the holidays and into the new year. Maybe you can't afford to have it done, but you still want to stay in that house and do something. We're going to help you walk through it every little step of the way to get you a beautiful looking home. You don't want to miss this one. Coming up in hour number 2, we have Dustin Seltzer from Electrician U. This is all about electrical. Doesn't matter if you are a homeowner or an electrician. We've got some great advice all packed into one show.
I don't ever tell homeowners, like, go out there and do your own electrical. Like, a lot of places you can pull permits. Like in Austin, there's a homeowner's permit. To do work, though, under a homeowner's permit, you cannot hire other contractors for anything. You have to take all of the liability on your own, and it still goes through an inspection process, but the inspector will come through and be like, okay, you obviously have no clue what you're doing. Like, you need to at least hire a master to come in here and tell you how to do things correctly, but don't let him touch anything because then it's his liability. But yeah, I try to tell people, like, don't do your own wiring, because most of the work that we do is fixing husbands' wiring who said they were going to do it and not have an electrician come out. And the wives are always the one that call, you know, and we have to fix a lot of stuff because they don't understand. They think that they just see a picture in a book. And it's like, no, there's a lot more to it.
All that and more on Saturdays Around the House show with Eric G. Heard on any podcast player. Thanks again for listening to Around the House. If you'd like to support the show, maybe buy me a coffee, a cocktail, a beer, or just leave a tip. Head over to buymeacoffee.com/ATH Eric G. That's buymeacoffee.com/ATH Eric G. And the link is in the show notes. And thank you for being a part of Around the House. Hey, it's Eric G. from Around the House. Are you planning a decking or siding project this year? If you are, you've got to check out my friends at Millboard. Millboard is a completely different kind of composite decking and cladding that enhances outdoor spaces with enduring distinction. Hand-molded from the finest oak, it realistically mimics the natural grain and color of premium hardwood. If you're looking for something that doesn't look like plastic and instead real wood, check out millboard.com. Make sure and check out that interview we did just a few weeks back. That's millboard.com.